Our final score, 48-16.
The Texas Tech Red Raider football team just beat up on a bad Kansas Jayhawk team with a horrible record. But the bigwigs at the Lubbock University face a showdown of a very different kind in just a few weeks. They face these folks, the judges of the 7th Court of Appeals in Amarillo. It's the latest chapter in the 9-year-old battle to keep secrets about this guy, Mike Leach, whose billboard casts a shadow every single day over the university. All the coach wants is the best for his fans in Lubbock, who lined up for hours to get him to sign their books this fall. And of course, he wants the $2.5 million plus interest the school cheated him out of.
I mean, what exactly does Tech have to hide?
Coach Leach balloons, they're free. Absolutely free. Yeah. Absolutely free.
Yes.
Thank you.
Tech regents want your public right to know silence. That's the bottom line. But they haven't been able to stop Red Raider fans from speaking out.
Yeah, Coach Leach is the man. Texas Tech, the administration, whoever fired him should be ashamed.
He's a staple of the organization. He's a name. People know Coach Leach. They should pay him.
Yeah, I mean, if I got cut out of a job, I'd want to be paid for it for sure.
Right?
Coach Leach is awesome.
We've shown up at football games in Lubbock to fight for what's right. They couldn't stop the plane flying overhead with the Pay Coach Leach banner, but on the ground, things got ugly when Tech opened up the season here in Houston against Ole Miss.
Coach Leach was the best coach Texas Tech ever had.
Pay the man.
Pay the man.
Today the free. Mike Leach balloons. They coach.
Taxpayers may own Reliance Stadium, but that whole First Amendment thing seems to have made us some new friends.
Tell him if they're going to throw me out. I want to make sure everyone understands it.
All because we were handing out balloons to the fans. How horrific. Especially the balloons we were giving to the little kids. Now watch as they make the little kids throw the balloons away. Just because they say pay Coach Leach? I sure hope we get a better result at the courthouse in Amarillo.
I think the importance of the hearing is that the Court of Appeals is going to hear about the trial courts telling the world that the public records need to be disclosed.
Pay Coach Leach.
Pay the man already.
Pay him.
It's been 10 years.
Tech has flat out refused to play ball and totally ignored a judge in Lubbock, the hometown of the university, who ruled what's right. Let's see the records. Let's tee it up. But it's gotten uglier. Tech has used the Leach fight to hide records about sexual assaults, sexual harassment on campus. The university won't even cough up records showing how many millions of dollars they lost to Bernie Madoff. And that's Mike Leach's fault?
It could be a break in a very cold case. What happened to Jimmy Hoffa, the union boss who disappeared 37 years ago?
I'm afraid to ask them what happened to Jimmy Hoffa. They might refuse to answer that on the grounds we'd find out the truth about the Mike Leach firing. We've learned what Tech did to Mike Leach wasn't just a one-time thing. Secrecy now seems to be part of the culture at the school. In August, Tech Chancellor Robert Duncan abruptly announced his retirement. And now this guy, Texas Tech lawyer Ronnie Wall, well, he wants to keep emails sent or received between Duncan and the regents in those final days a secret too. Wall should remember who pays him. And the university now wants Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton to help them keep their little secrets. Paxton's office fought the public right to know in the Lubbock court, and they'll be fighting us in Amarillo on November 7th.
I mean, the public has a right to that information, and not just the Leach records, but all information that is subject to the statute, the Freedom of Information Act. There's no reason for them to be hiding those documents unless, of course, they have something to hide.
I've got an idea. Stop fighting to keep secrets about public money. How about writing a check to the winningest coach in school history instead? He won for you, then you cheated him.
They didn't pay me. I mean, I don't think there's anybody that plans to work a full year and not get paid, and then the facts of the case have never been heard.
I love me some good college football showdowns, but the real showdown, November 7th, Amarillo, the appeals court will be there.
Hey, Coach Leach.
It's been 10 years.